Hello, I'm Chad Mullen. I'm a family coach up here in the Northeast. I reside in Scranton, but my territory is Wilkes-Barre, Kingston, a few boroughs thereabouts. Um, and that's one of the reasons why I'm recording this in my car. As you can see, I'm not driving, so I could totally talk right now. But yeah, it's about a half hour from where I live, two parts of Wilkes-Barre. When it comes to getting to Kingston, it's closer to 45 minutes to 50, depending on how the Cross Valley is down there. Um, but if you've ever driven up this way, going up and down 81 is a task. All the bright blinking lights, big machines, PennDOT people hanging around doing something. So, yeah, that decided to videotape here because this is where a lot of the adventure takes place. Wanted to share one particular story, and this one involves middle school twins that I had a few years ago. The mother was arrested for violating parole. She attacked one of the other, like somebody in the family. She went after them. Police showed up. They had to taser her. But yeah, they took her away because she violated parole, so she was arrested. Responsibility as learning coach went over to the grandma, and the grandma moved in with the kids and actually put them on the right track. They started attending live sessions. They were handing in assignments. Their grades were going up. Everything that you want to see. But the girls didn't like this. It apparently was cutting too much into their Netflix time, so they were planning. They were planning to murder the grandmother. The grandmother found out, reported it, and that started a whole spiral down. The point where the girls ended up in custody. There was a trial about the whole thing. Children and Youth was getting in touch with me because they wanted to know where the students stood education wise. They wanted to know like attendance, grades, and I got the okay to turn over grades and attendance data as long as I had a signed release. It was either from Children or Youth or from the magistrate. But I remember going over there. I had the printouts with me, got the signed release, and then I was told right at that time, and this was maybe about an hour before the hearing about these two girls, that I had been subpoenaed. Um, they I didn't have a way out or anything. It was like right there, and ugh, I'm at this point just totally shocked by the whole thing. It's like subpoenaed. What does that mean? Do I have to do something? Is there something like? So it was kind of a bizarre instance, and I was told by somebody who was working at the courthouse, yeah, you can, with those, yeah, you can leave. If you skip the hearing, you may get arrested or fined or both. So I called up my family coach coordinator, Gina, and I was like, Gina, I am so sorry I got roped into a court thing. I got subpoenaed. And I was like, yeah, there's not much you can really do besides go through with it. And she joked that I was doing my above and beyond for the whole school year. Uh, so went into it, went into the hearing. Um, yeah, magistrate saw that I was really nervous and just sort of laughed at me in front of people, which was okay, kind of, lightened the mood a little bit. And I was asked questions by that magistrate about the attendance grades, anti-truancy measures, anything that we do to serve these kids, and I had to answer what it is that we do, about the time the truancy elimination plan, now called SAPES. What does the student have to do to be marked present each day? How do we track attendance? How do we enforce anti-truancy measures? What's the arrangement, as I understand it, between us and local school districts when it comes to enforcing truancy and all that fine stuff? And then I got cross-examined by 3 different attorneys. The one for the grandmother, the one for the mom, and then Children and Youth was grilling me on a couple of things. Apparently, everybody wanted to get all sorts of stuff on record, and it was definitely a crazy experience. But in the end, the magistrate was just appalled that these 2 girls were plotting to kill their own grandma, especially because the grandma was actually caring about them. The 2 girls ended up being withdrawn from Agora and sent to Camp Adams, which is apparently where no student wants to go. So it wasn't a great ending. But yeah, so that was one of my stories. Definitely not the craziest, but one of them that really will stick with you. So thanks for listening.